Now it's the turn of Humaira Tahir from University of Karachi. Humaira Tahir. The topic of her speech is Let the Freedom Ring.
Dry and parched throat, squirming for a drop of water, his eyes sunken in his sockets, his skin clings to his bone. His fragile 3-year-old body is unable to carry its own weight. His body is unable to move the mosquitoes nesting in his eyes, consuming the last drop of blood in his veins. Ladies and gentlemen, hunger, thirst, and suffering. It is all what life has offered to the children living in Tharparkar. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to their shallow breaths as the child gives in, unable to move on. In the independent state of Pakistan, children are shackled by the chains of hunger, and we still claim that our freedom is intact. Ladies and gentlemen, close your eyes and imagine a man being dragged on the streets of Sialkot. Imagine bewildered eyes set on him, pupils dilated, blinded by hatred. Anxious last breath the Sri Lankan man takes. His hands are struggling to protect his body, but one last blow to his head and all he sees is darkness. He can still feel their kicks, their punches, and their sticks beating the life out of his motionless body. All of a sudden, he feels a cool liquid being splashed on him. At first, he feels nothing. At first, he feels numb, and then he feels the flames engulfing his body. He feels the orange and blue flames dancing around the bodies while the spectators watch the body of Priyantha Kumar turn to coal black. Ladies and gentlemen, I refuse to live in a world where we bury any argument that stands, no matter how valid it is. Ladies and gentlemen, one might say that in this whirlwind of negativity, we must focus on the light, but is this the light they want us to follow? Is this the freedom for which we fought? Ladies and gentlemen, or is it your saccharine privilege, birthing at the hands of which we watch millions of people lose their lives? We watch millions look at their peers watching their lives being wasted just because they had the heinous crime, they committed the heinous crime of being born as a minority in Pakistan, of being born as an underprivileged person in Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine the 3 children of Sajjad and Saima Masihi watching their parents being torn away from them on the basis of false accusation. Imagine 10-year-old Suleiman as he watches his parents being paraded naked and then burned to death. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine bright eyes full of light, now dimmed. Imagine a voice sweet as nightingales, now silenced. Imagine an intelligence beyond thought, and now it is no more. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm disgusted by the West, blinded and refusing to accept a world beyond their sunshines and rainbows, and using the death of Mahsa Amini and countless other women to foster their agendas, which only foster their own evil narratives, which only they try to force us, they try to pretend into believing that they want to give us freedom and empowerment. Ladies and gentlemen, I see these men who only want to command women as they please, to tear their dignity to shreds if they dare to speak up. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this world in which minorities are unable to live. And for that I say, join my hands so we create a world in which minorities are not killed and we let freedom ring. Let us create a world in which women are free and we let freedom ring. Let us create a world in which 10-year-old Suleiman does not have a tragic and broken life, only if we let freedom ring. Only if we let freedom ring. Thank you.